आम्हा ज्ञान देई, गणेश तो आम्हा ज्ञान देई, माता निर्मला ही विश्वाची आई, माता निर्मला अज्ञान है दूर होता, अज्ञान है दूर होता अनुभवालो,
चैतन्याच्या संगे आम्ही अमृतात झालो, आम्ही अमृतात झालो, आम्ही माताजीच्या चरणाशी आलो, आम्ही माताजीच्या चरणाशी आलो, चैतन्याच्या संगे आम्ही अमृतात झालो, आम्ही अमृतात झालो, आम्ही माताजीच्या चरणाशी आलो.
ब्रह्मदेव सांगे रे विष्णूच्या संगे, शक्तिवान आम्ही भगवती अंगे.
ब्रह्मदेव सांगे रे विष्णूच्या संगे, शक्तिवान आम्ही भगवती संगे.
श्री दत्त गुरु नाम घेता दत्त गुरु नाम घेता अनाहती आलो,
चैतन्याच्या संगे आम्ही अमृतात झालो, आम्ही अमृतात झालो, आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो, आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो, चैतन्याच्या संगे आम्ही अमृतात झालो, आम्ही अमृतात झालो, आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो.
शिवशक्ती राम सीता भक्त हनुमंत, मातेच्या या ध्यानी आम्ही शोभिवंत.
चैतन्याच्या संगे आम्ही अमृतात झालो, आम्ही अमृतात झालो, आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो, आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो, चैतन्याच्या संगे आम्ही अमृतात झालो, आम्ही अमृतात झालो, आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो. कृष्ण राधा येशू मेरी आम्हा सांगे, कृष्ण राधा येशू मेरी आम्हा सांगे, नाम घ्या निर्मल आम्ही तुम्हा संगे.
कृष्ण राधा येशू मेरी आम्हा सांगे, नाम घ्या निर्मल आम्ही तुम्हा संगे.
शरण ते जाना जाता तुझ्या भेटी आलो, चैतन्याच्या संगे आम्ही अमृतात झालो, आम्ही
आत्मशिव ज्योती दिसे तुझ्या द्वारी, आत्मशिव ज्योती दिसे तुझ्या द्वारी, चैतन्याचे तेज अंतरी बाहेरी, आत्मशिव ज्योती दिसे तुझ्या द्वारी, चैतन्याचे तेज अंतरी बाहेरी, सहस्र तुझे दिमाते, सहस्र तुझे दिमाते स्वरूपी मिळालो,
चैतन्याच्या संगे आम्ही अमृतात झालो, आम्ही अमृतात झालो, आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो, आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो, चैतन्याच्या संगे आम्ही अमृतात झालो, आम्ही अमृतात झालो, आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो, आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for waiting and welcome. Wherever you all are, I would like to say good morning and good evening. Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. So today I'm very excited again. We are going to connect with the Germany, and one of the German Sahaja will be joining to our program. Her name is Yuta, HILLE OSTERMANN, and so she started Sahaja many years ago in 1990. She's a singer, songwriter, piano player, and also ukulele player. And so many Sajagis, they know her, and she has beautiful songs, and especially for the children, and she has beautiful prayers that she wrote it. And so we will listen her, of course, after the meditation. And I would like to welcome her right now to our program. Yuta, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Jai
It's a
Shri
nice
Mataji.
night. Jai Shri Mataji.
Mhm.
Hope you had a good sleep and you had a nice rest.
Yes, a short but good sleep.
Don't look like that. Very nice. So nice to see you. And thank you so much for accepting our invitation. And you didn't mind the time. And I know it's a very early morning, around 6:30 over there, right?
Yes, yes, true.
It's very nice. For you, it will be morning meditation. For us, it will be whoever here this side. And we will have the evening meditation with you. And so we always start first with the meditation, Yuta. And so if you are ready, we are ready too for the meditation. Please, I would like to hand over to you right now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Yuta.
So, yes, hello, Jai Shri Mataji, my dear brothers and sisters from around the world who are joining. I'm very grateful, honored to be asked to lead this meditation this morning. And yes, I would probably play in between some prayers and prayers, some songs. And yes, I would like to first invite the divine vibrations, the divine to guide us in this meditation, to connect us, and to inspire us. and enrich us with vibrations. We can start by raising our Kundalini, and we can do it with this image of our inner fountain, of this Kundalini energy inside of us that is like a fountain raising and nourishing us and showering us with divine energy.
Like a fountain up, 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 high in the sky. Down flows the water back to the ground. Like a fountain up, 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 high in the sky. Down flows the water back to the ground. Like a fountain up, 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 high in the sky. Down flows the water back to the ground. La 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 la.
Rainbow, rainbow, full of colors, shines over me. Rainbow, rainbow, full of colors, always shelters me. We can close our eyes and let this rainbow around us, this bandhan of rainbow, become very colorful and bright around us. And when we open our hands in our lap, our hands are the starting point of the rainbows, of the rainbow, of all these colorful arches around us that protect us, that embrace us with divine love. We can also be aware of our motherly divine energy inside of us that is now being raised like a fountain, bubbling upwards through our spine, along our spine, the back upwards, the neck upwards, towards the top of our head. And from there, connecting us to the all-pervading divine energy, the Param Chaitanya, that is flowing back, showering us with its love. And at the very outset of this meditation, we can start to invite Sri Ganesha. We can put our right hand on Mother Earth. Or if you feel like, you can also take both your hands on Mother Earth. And we first can connect to our divine Mother Earth that gives us so much support, nourishment, gravity, and strength. We can ask Mother Earth, kindly absorb all happiness, all tension, all overexcitement, every burden that might be on our mind, on our soul. Kindly cleanse our subtle system and our awareness. We can, while doing this, focus on our breathing, and with every exhalation, we can let go a little bit more of all the things that we don't need anymore. You can listen to the praise of Adipumi Devi, Samudra Vasani Devi. O Goddess, Mother Earth, you are surrounded by oceans. Samudra Vasani Parvatu Stanamanda Vishnu Namastuphya Parasparsha Shamaswami. Samudra Vasani From here we can invite Sri Ganesha, oh Sri Ganesha, kindly awaken in us, in all of us, your divine qualities, quality of childlike innocence and spontaneity, the quality of wisdom and of complete surrender to our Holy Mother, complete trust and faith in her divine powers that are reflected inside of us in the form of the Kundalini energy. We may listen to the 12 names of Sri Ganesha in a probably unknown form. Sumukai Kadanta Kapila Rajakanaka Sumuka Ekadanta Kapila Rajakanaka Namurarikanta Vijnana Shakanarita Namurarikanta Vijnana Shakanarita Durakitu Kanadhyasa Vanatandrakajana Durakitu Kanadhyasa Vanatandrakajana Ganapati Om Ganapati Om Ganapati Om Ganapati Om Ganapati And our full attention in Muladhara Chakra, our connection to Mother Earth, our roots. Can enjoy the soothing vibrations that relaxes our Muladhara, that give us a strong foundation, a strong support for our Kundalini to rise with all its strength. We can take our right hand in front of our belly, lower belly, in the position of our sacrum bone. We can hold it like a, like we can open the hand, and as if we would take the power of Kundalini gently in our hand and raise it slowly in front of the spine, up to the heart, to the neck, to the front forehead, and on top of our head. We can put our right hand on top of our head and give a massage to our fontanelle bone area. We can do it in a clockwise manner with a light pressure. And while massaging the fontanelle bone area, we can feel a connection from Muladhara upwards to our Sahasrara. We can relax our breathing. Can hold in the movement of our hand on top of our head and just feel the connection. Our growth, our whole length up to the top of our head, to the crown of our head. And I remember, don't know yet at the moment which talk it was, but Mother once said, in Sahaja Yoga we do a journey which is only 3.5 feet long. And this journey is this journey of our Kundalini inside of us, from the base of our spine up towards our fontanelle bone area. And if we raise our hand now slightly above the Sahasrara, way up, this journey goes up and up, connecting to the all-pervading, creative, divine energy. This in each and every particle of this creation, holding it, nourishing it. And regulating it. And we have our hand now above our head. We might feel the upward stream of energy, Kundalini energy. We can change our hands, go with the right hand down, relax it, open on our left, and take the left hand above the head. Also verify, feel this fountain of energy rising inside of us. And we can relax the hand, take it down on our lap, open it towards the picture of our beloved mother. And we can take our right hand now on our heart. Mother, please come in my heart. Let me clean my heart so that you are there. Put your holy lotus feet in my heart. Let your feet be worshipped in my heart. Let me not be in delusion. Take me away from all illusion. Keep me in reality. Take away all superficiality. Oh, Divine Mother, please come in my heart. Oh, Divine Mother, please stay in my heart. Mother, please come in my heart. Mother, please put your feet into my heart. Let your feet be worshipped in my heart. Oh, Mother, please come in my heart. Let me not be in delusion. Take me away from all illusion. Keep me in reality. Take away all superficiality. Oh, Mother, please come in my heart. Oh, dear Mother, please stay in my heart. Please stay forever in my heart. Can enjoy the presence of divine inside of our heart and open our heart fully. Oh, Mother Kundalini, kindly connect us to our spirit. That is the essence of our being inside of our heart, in the core of our heart. Kindly make us completely one, unifiers, fully with our spirit. Our pure awareness, our pure consciousness. Can feel the movement of our breathing in our chest, under our hand, and probably we also feel our heart beating. Living the life force in our heart, the divine pulsating our heart. And our left heart is the place where the mother, the principle of the mother resides. Let us now change our hands, take our left hand on the right heart to the place of the fatherly principle in our being. The aspect of a loving, caring father that looks after all our needs. Is very beautifully reflected in Psalm, the 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd. Just connect to this principle. Feel the place of our right heart and let it open wide to this fatherly divine energy. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me to green pastures, the waters of life. He restores my soul and leads me on my way. He restores my soul and leads me on my way. And though wandered through the valley of death. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. 'Cause you are with me. 'Cause you are with me. Your rod and staff comfort me. You are the one who nourishes me in the presence of my foe. You prepare us a table for me, and anoint us my head with oil, and anoint us my head with oil. Mercy and love and goodness carry me through my whole life. Mercy and love and goodness will carry me through my whole life. But I stay with you. 'Cause I stay with you forever. Now, as we are so nicely connected to our heart, we can once again raise our hand on top of our head, crown of our head, put it there, place it gently on the fontanelle bone area. And feel the connection from our heart to our Sahasrara. Our sacred mother inside of us. Mother Kundalini, spread your wings. rise up in us. Fill our hearts with joy and peace. Forever set us free. Can once again raise our hand. Feel the flow of vibrations emerging from the top of our head, rising upwards. And enjoy this flowing. And put our hand relaxed back on our lap. And listen to another song. Truth and liberation, love and understanding, joy and inspiration, charm and make it go Truth and liberation, love and understanding, joy and inspiration, charm and mate. It all liberation, love and understanding, joy and inspiration, charm and Sacred Mother inside of us, spread your wings right up in us, and fill our hearts with joy and peace forever. Silent sacred Mother inside of us, spread your wings right up in us, fill our hearts with joy and peace forever. Silence free, oh silence free, oh silence free, silence free, oh silence free, oh silence free. Sacred Mother inside of us, spread your wings right up above us, fill our hearts with joy and peace forever. Silence free, oh silence free. Forever silence free, silence free, forever silence free, silence free, forever silence free. Silence free, forever silence free. Sacred Mother. We can raise our hands now in front of our heart to receive the flow of vibrations in the cup and the empty cups of our hands, in the vessel of our being. And with a gesture of gratitude, thankfulness, can connect our hands to Namaste in front of our heart. Bow down our head. To collect all this beautiful experience that we now shared with each other. And to keep it in our heart. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, all of you who are here. For this meditation. Let us once again take our hands down and raise with our Kundalini, our fountain, our little inner fountain. Like a fountain up above, high in the sky, down flows the water back to the ground. Like a fountain up above, high in the sky. Down flows the water back to the ground. Like a fountain up above, high in the sky. Down flows the water back to the ground. And let us feel how this water nourishes the earth, the place around us, not only ourselves, but the whole of this creation. And we take our right hand to the left hand side, to the left hand, and from there we can raise, we can give abundance, and we can sing the rainbow song again together. Rainbow, rainbow, full of colors, shines over me. Rainbow, rainbow, full of colors, always shelters me. Jai Shri Mataji, Nirmala Devi. We can slowly open our eyes if you feel like.
Beautiful meditation, Yuta. It was so wonderful. Very nice meditation. So blissful, so silent. I would like to start with my state. I mean, how I was. And when you were leading the meditation with the affirmations and with the songs, I really felt all the cleansing reach my chakra. And so when you sang the last two songs, which is about Nirmalama, and the mother, and so it was completely silent. It was so wonderful. The voice you have is amazing. It's so soothing, so peaceful, and brought so much silence with the vibrations. It was so wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Yuta. Thank you so much. So let's ask everyone, how did everyone feel during the meditation? We love to hear from you all.
It was very deep meditation. Namaste, Jai Shri Mataji. And I felt like I lost track of time and my presence. I went so deep that when I opened my eyes, it was like I'm here meditating. It was so deep. And it was not that I fell asleep or anything, but it was, I think I went too deep into it. It was so meditative. Thank you, Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.
So Yuta, you put us into timeless, like without time, like Kalatit. So as I agree with Sandeep, we were just without any, without worrying about the time, and today, here is night, as you know, but it was like the day what we have done, physically and mentally, everything washed away today with leading to your meditation. It was so wonderful. Yes, is there anyone to share?
Yeah, Jai Shri Mataji, I'm Purnima. It was very peaceful and very musical. I really liked it today, and I also liked the song of the Ganesha, the one which he sang somewhere in the start or in the middle. So yes, I really liked that song and all the other songs he played. Yes. Thank you, Jai Shri Mataji.
Thank you, Purnima. So nice to hear from you too.
Was like completely thoughtless initially, and like she was really putting so much effort, massaging on the head and establishing the connection, and like connection was so beautiful that I mean, when during one of the songs I was trying to raise my attention, but in that process I was trying to raise my attention up in the sky, and like I started feeling some funnel type of sensation above my head. So it was beautiful sensation. I very lovely experience.
Um, very nice to hear Seema Dede. So nice. Yeah, it was very effortless, right? At the
Yeah,
we start to clean ourselves, but very soon we were just into
yeah, right
the
from the beginning actually, when she was doing the clearing, I was already thoughtless. So so it was beautiful.
very nice, very nice. Okay.
Thank you so much for today's meditation. I also felt what Seema Didi said, that there was a funnel on top of my head, and it was really cool. Went very silent, very quickly, and I totally agree with Shania when she says that there's a very strong soothing effect in your voice, which immediately I think makes one feel the silence. Thank you so much for sharing the evening with us today. Jai Shri Mataji.
Very nice to hear Shailaja. Yeah, she's like a Madhuri, right? Very sweet.
Yeah.
Very sweet voice, yes. Okay, Yuta, before the conversation, of course, is there more messages for you in the chat box I would like to read for you. So Hari Baya says, thank you, Jai Shri Mataji, full of vibrations. And Shailaja, just she spoke, but I would like to read Shailaja again. Beautiful, beautiful meditation, full of vibrations. Thank you, Jai Shri Mataji. And Pretty felt very silence, Jai Shri Mataji. Pawan, by a completely thoughtless, beautiful meditation. Anju did a very soothing meditation. So these are all for you, Yuta. Very nice, so nice. Thank you everyone for sharing about meditation. And it really, I mean, we love to hear from you, because once we grow together, once we meditate, we grow together and we really understand actually what is the being in the silence and the collective meditation. It really helps all of us to be into silence, and so we grow together. And also when we feel exactly the same state, and it gives lots of joy to all of us, right? So yeah, thank you everyone for sharing it. And let's see, Yuta, we would like to learn about you more. And how did you get this such a sweet voice as Madhuri? But there is one thing about you that we love to hear from you. So I call Madhuri, but also this name is also given to you, right?
Yes, true. Yes, that was a very interesting story. Shrimataji was in Berlin. As I remember, the second or third time after the wall came down, she came to give a lecture, and after this lecture, a lot of Sahaja yogis stood in a row and they were very excited. They said, "Oh, we can get a name from Mother." And I had heard other yogis who had already got a name, and I thought, oh, this might be really nice to get a name of Shrimataji, like to a mantra for yourself to grow towards. And but I was very shy. I was so modest that I thought I don't want to bother Mother with a question of something. So, I mean, it's probably not important that I get a name now. And I just gave her, just did namaste and gave her a rose. And without asking for a name, she just immediately said, she's Madhuri. And then she explained and she said, it's meaning sweet like honey. And it also has a meaning of melodiousness. And I didn't know that. She said it's the flute of the empty flute, the bamboo flute of Shri Krishna, and the sweet melodies that come from there. And yes, so from that moment, somehow melodies came to me when I was praying, when I was in nature, walking and pondering about my life, about the challenges of our lives. I got inspirations of songs, and when I had 2 little children, I had this strong desire to like write children's songs, to give the knowledge of Sahaja Yoga in a very playful and joyful way to the children. And luckily I found a very nice yogini from Finland. She lived at that time in Germany, and we started to work on the children's songs that we both that both came to us. And this was a very joyful period, a very creative time. So we did some CDs of children's songs for Sahaja Yogis. And also the last CD, we had this idea to transfer the knowledge or the experience of Sahaja Yoga in a language that is understandable also for children that are not grown up in Sahaja families. So not to use the vocabulary of Sahaja Yoga and talk about the deities explicitly, but to talk about nature and process of nature, like little tulip that grows and opens up, or the sun that shines so beautiful, or also a song about this inner fountain. So yes, and with the idea to go to schools and kindergartens and be able to bring vibrations there. So that was also a very nice project. We were asked by the collectivity of Germany to do something like this. And unfortunately it was the last CD that we made, because Katri, she moved to Finland and we couldn't continue our work like this. And then I started more and more to write songs for adults about perhaps more serious things sometimes also.
Very nice, very nice. So Madhuri, before this name is given to you, that time, those days, or those years, were you writing any song, or just when Shrimataji gave this name as Madhuri and you suddenly started to write songs?
As I remember, it started with that. I mean, I once did when I was young. I had a poem where I started to sing it after a while when I read it. This was a tendency I always had. That these songs really, that I worked on the songs and that so many inspirations came. This was after Mother named me, yes.
It's such a blessing. It's amazing. And I know that, if please correct me, you wrote with other Sajugi, Kati, right?
Katli, yes.
Katli, I'm sorry. So you wrote more than 20 or 30 songs, right?
Must be more even. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, that is my past knowledge. Okay, amazing.
Probably it's around 30 years.
Wow. So wonderful, so wonderful. So of course, after the meditation, everyone were talking about how you have soothing voice as like honey, as Madhuri. I just went to the memory that you got this name, but I would like to go back more, like 1990s, more back, and that let's go back. I think 20 years, 29 years, right?
Oh, it's
1990. Oh no,
32.
32 years. 32 years. Sorry,
Yeah.
32 years ago. So, we like to hear, how did you start Sahaja in those years?
Yes. I was, since I was a child, I was very much looking to meet God. I don't know. I was a seeker. I like to go to church. I like to pray this prayer to the Mother Goddess in the church. You know, my grandmother, she went every morning to church, and I sometimes accompanied her. And you know, with this, I don't know, with this, where you have the pearls, I don't know the name in English, this rosemary.
Like a necklace?
Yes, this, and you would say always the praise of Mary. Yes, and somehow I love this kind of atmosphere to praise and to, yes, to say prayers and to be in nature. Always this combination was very attractive for me. And then I was I was brought up in a school which was even a school with nuns, but it was so, I was so Catholic. I don't know. It was not a good. I didn't feel very free and joyful in this atmosphere, and I felt God is not really. I cannot find the divine here. There was even a situation where there was this Pentecost celebration in the church, and there about the fire that comes out of the head of the disciples of Jesus when he came after his death to meet them. And I looked around in the church and I thought, no one here has anything of this light in him. And it's not the place to find the divine. So I never went back to church. And I was sad because I didn't have a place to go to meet others also. And so for some years when I was studying, I was somehow, trying to find out about life in different ways. And I had a schoolmate, and in my younger years, and we met once a year. And she was studying in Amsterdam that time, and she wrote to me, "Oh, Yuta, I found something very, very nice. You might be very interested in that." And then I come and show it to you if you like. And then she came to visit me. And the moment I met her, I saw her again. I thought, oh my goodness, she's changed so much. She's so much herself again, you know, like in childhood, I knew her, and then we did a lot of experience and changings. And then I felt she was becoming so natural again. So this was impressing me. This was my first impression. And then she gave realization to me. And straight away, I felt this is exactly what I was searching for my whole life. And it was a very deep, a very strong experience. And I really loved to look at mother's pictures. It gave me so much confidence and trust in life. And so with that, I started to meditate every morning. I just did this meditation that mother does when we go when she gave realization with all the affirmations. And I was the only one in this city where I lived. And for some months, I did it just for my own every day. And I felt a big change in my life, in my studies. I was more confident. I could relax. I was in my exam period. And before I was quite nervous with things. And then I remember I had she gave me also an amulet of mother, and this was really always giving me confidence and support.
That's so So nice, so nice. And I remember one thing that when the Berlin Wall fell off, I think
Yeah.
that's the time Srimataji came to Germany, right?
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
so
This
very, Mhm,
this was 1990, and this was just
mhm.
2-3 months after I got realization. And she came to East Berlin, and it was an old hall somehow where the program was organized. And I remember the friend of mine, she had told me when you will meet Srimataji, when she gives program afterwards, you might be able to go to mother and ask her also a question or some questions. And this was really working inside of me before before the program. I was thinking of things which really were questions in my mind and unanswered questions and things that they were problematic for me in my life that time. Like I was shortly before my marriage and had a little thing with my father, which was not so easy, and with my in studies with my professor there. And yes, and the moment Srimataji came, we were waiting in the hall, and the moment she entered the hall, I remember there was such a strong, cool breeze around, which I had never felt before. I had felt slightly cool breeze above my head, but not yet before on my hands, just like this. And at the moment she entered the hall, it was as if air condition would have suddenly gone on, but there was no air condition in that old hall at all. It was just marvelous vibrations. And with that moment she entered the hall, I was completely peaceful inside, and I felt all my questions are answered. I don't need to ask her and bother her with any of my questions anymore. So that was very interesting. Nevertheless, I had the chance to go after the program in front and stand in front of her, and she took my hands and looked deep into my eyes. And interesting enough, she gave 2 affirmations to me that really were like solving my problems. So she knew everything. This was very clear to me at that moment.
Very nice, very nice. So it's amazing when Srimataji came into room and all your questions, whatever thoughts you had it in your mind, is washed away and you forgot what you are going to ask.
Mm.
And and then when she took your hands into her hands and she gave 2 affirmations to you. And what are they? Would you like to say to us?
Yeah, she said, don't feel guilty.
Mhm.
And this is really was one of my main conditionings I had from the Catholic upbringing. Don't feel guilty and forgive. And yeah, very interesting.
Very nice.
I really use this a lot whenever I got into difficulties. Mm.
Yes, yes. Wow, so nice, very nice. So beautiful, all those memories. And later, 1 year after, Srimataji came in 1991, and the group of yogis, and you were there. And what was that moment, Yuta? If I share the picture, maybe you can tell us more about that.
Yes.
Yes, okay. So it was in 1991, correct?
Mhm.
Yes. So maybe you may tell us, when the Berlin Wall fell down, did Srimata just say anything, or how did she describe about the separation and the connection? Do you have any memory about this? Do you know anything?
I must admit in the beginning, I really did not understand the English of mother so well. And but I don't remember so much about her talk about the wall. I mean, she talked definitely about that, and I felt always it is an issue. Also in the collectivity later on, I felt this wall was also somehow between yogis sometimes, and it was really something to be broken down and to grow together. And that was also an inspiration for me to write this song Germinate, because I felt this, I had this strong desire that, I was singing this song before also, and it is Nirmalama, Nirmalama, and then truth and liberation, love and understanding, joy and inspiration germinate in all of us. This was such a, I felt it was meant also for Germany to give this message, because Mother also talked about the germinating power that has to come also when it once comes from Germany. It will have a strong effect on the whole world. And there was a period when I couldn't feel this connection in the collectivity anymore. And I guess it was in different parts of the world the same situation. And then this song came with a strong desire that this germination power, this really love and understanding, and also expressing of joy and inspiration can be there between all of us. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. So you wrote that song in 1991, right away?
No. This was much later. This was much later. In 1991, I was with this picture. Yes, I was in India. It must have been India. I'm not so completely sure, but I guess it was India. We were at the airport and met Mother there. And this was my first India tour. We were about 300 yogis from around the world that were accompanying Shri Mataji on her travel through south of India, where she gave lectures. Mostly every second or third day she gave a lecture in different city or place, and we were all joining her and had lots of pujas and wonderful time also in Ganapati Pule at the seaside. Yes, with many beautiful concerts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful picture. And I mean, of course, we can see two of you and another yogi with a beautiful smile. It looks so joyful, of course, with Shri Mataji's smile also. Such a nice, beautiful, joy-giving picture, Yuta. So it was from India. Is it Bombay? Was it Bombay or Delhi?
I guess so, yes, because as far as I remember, the tour must have started in Bombay, because we went from there down to Madras and Hyderabad and Pune. Yeah.
And then Ganapati Pune, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Very nice, so nice. Thank you, so beautiful. Is there, let's see, I would like to hand over to other yogis. Is there any question to Yuta, or would you like to say anything before we continue to music?
Hi, Yuta. I think it was such good to hear your experiences in Germany and how Shri Mataji came there. I would like to share an interesting experience I had in Germany. And it was a work trip to a place called Lippstadt, and it's near Dusseldorf. And me and my colleague spent almost a week there. He and I were supposed to go back to US. And this is a very interesting experience, because it was an early morning flight, and we were getting down the elevator. It was like 3:30 a.m. We were like very tired to get up because we had to go to airport. And we were my friend John, he said, Sandeep, I had a weird dream that I'm not going to reach the airport. And I'm like, oh my God, this is a very jinxed dream you have. So I was like, oh my God, I hope that does not happen. And then we go to the front desk, check out, and go to a parking structure 2 blocks away. It was very dark. We two walked to the parking structure. We went down, put our luggage in the car, rental car, and we were getting out. And you know how you put that parking ticket in the outlet and it opens the door. So he put that, it opened that bar, but then as he went ahead, he came back, he said, oh, I forgot the receipt. But then the whole parking structure closed and the ticket went in. And here we are, like, he's pressing buttons, he's panicking, and I'm seeing his dream coming true, and it's locked, completely dark, inside a parking basement. And we are in a country where we don't know German language. So we get out of the car and we start frantically in the dark basement. We look up the vending machine, find a number, we call that number, and the person on the other end does not speak English and we don't know German. So the only thing I know a word is flugplatz, which means airport. And I'm telling, but that person is not getting it. So then I'm like, so this, my friend John is panicking. My flight is in 1.5 hours. I will miss my flight. And it's exactly what he had dreamt. So I just put my hand on my heart and said to my spirit, help me out here. And I remembered suddenly that the person who was checking me out in the hotel was an Indian guy. And I quickly called that number. We are stuck in this dungeon below. And I called him and I asked him in Hindi, because I remember his last name was Patel or something. So I asked him, this is where we are stuck. We can't get out of this garage. We have a flight to catch. Actually, John was on a different flight. I was on a different flight, but we need to get out. So he said, don't worry, I'm on my way. And he came, he came down. He had a ticket from hotel or something. He pressed that and the whole garage opened. He got us a taxi because he can't open the thing inside where the cars can come out. But he said, take out your luggage and let's go. So I told John, let's go. And we came to the airport. I went to Avis and said, this is what has happened. I let John go in his flight and I went my flight. So it was a very unique experience. And I felt the inner Kundalini Shakti helped me a lot. So just wanted to share that experience I had. So Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji. That's a really beautiful story. Wow. And it's amazing because Lippstadt, it's very close to where I was grown up and where I studied. At that time when I got realization, I studied Detmold, which is just like 30-40 kilometers away from there.
Oh, interesting. Beautiful town, by the way. Yeah, beautiful town.
Yeah.
Wow.
What year was that?
2 years back or so, I think.
Okay.
Wow, such a story, Sandeep. Amazing. Beautiful, beautiful. So thank you, Sandeep. Thank you so much. Is there anyone to talk with Yuta or to ask any question to her? Okay, everyone wants to listen you, Yuta. It looks like. So Yuta, before we start another song, we like to hear each country represents one of the chakra, and what chakra is Germany?
Yes, Mother said it should be right heart, and principle of caring father, responsible, and yes, and I guess in Germany this principle is a little bit burdened with the dutifulness of the Germans. They are very, very trying to be perfect and doing all the things very dutiful, and which is a quality which is giving them a lot of heaviness or severeness. I don't know. It's not so joyful and light and playful, the atmosphere in Germany.
I see.
So I guess this is but there's this gravity and loving attitude of a father, which is something we can grow towards.
Yeah. Wow. Very nice. So this brings me one question, Yuta. So living in Germany and living such a society that responsibility is quite strong, as you said. How the Sahajogis or how the realized souls who got their self-realization as you and other yogis, how they are able to balance about this the taking responsibility or not taking too much responsibility. How do you balance in the society, in the family, or in the work atmosphere as a yogi?
Yeah, I feel going out in nature and being with children and being in collectivity and taking time to celebrate life is something that we can learn so much from other cultures, from India, for example. And yes, and to be more in a playful way, also more colorful. And you know, in Germany, we are very like intellectual and thinking that things have to be in order. And for me, this was a great experience to be in India because it's so relaxing. It's all the colors come together, all the patterns you can combine, and it's not only straight lines and squares. Yeah. So to meet other cultures, to meet yogis from other countries is the best you can do, I feel. And also to go to these events where art is opening the heart, music, like Art Academy is fantastic. Possibility to come into this, to nourish your and balance your inner being as a quite right-sided Sahaja yogi of Germany.
Oh, okay, very nice. So nice. It's a beautiful tip that you are seeing that living in such a society, but of course, we all are living in such a places, like we all have different responsibilities in the work atmosphere, in the family, or wherever we are as a role, what we are doing. So we can come out from this the too much over responsibility, not with the condition or not with the rules, like try to enjoy outside, try to enjoy in the nature, and take a deep breath. Right. Now I think the rules or the formats and makes the people too much into this giving too much responsibility, because if there are so many rules in our life, if there are so many conditions in our life, so I think that we make our right heart, we give it too heavy, how we say that, we make tired our right heart, right? And then of course it makes us so dry person, right? So we don't enjoy, we lose the joy. And of course we can connect with this connection, we can connect with the joy into meditation, but in the life also, I think we have to put this always in our attention, that not too much to be serious. Of course, it doesn't mean we are ignoring our roles, whatever we are, whatever we have in, right? So I think that is a beautiful tip, to not to be too formatic. Yeah.
Yes, and in fact, for me, the songs are really like have like a therapeutic effect, even because they are like mantras in a melody, which remind me in my day-to-day life when I'm working or yes, I can just sing them and they remind me of these qualities and of this joy and to see life from a different perspective, to get a broader view.
Very nice. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the tip, Yuta. Thank you so much. So how about we can pause and would you like to sing another song for us or any another pray with music?
Yeah, I could sing one more song probably. You might all know this poem of Shimataji that she wrote when she was a young girl. And I guess that moment she also felt this strong desire to reach out to people, to reach out to the world. And we all know that she started to spread Sahaja Yoga when she was already like, I think 47 years old. But before she had all this inside of her, and she was searching for ways to really reach out to people, into this society, to the mind, to the consciousness of people. And then she had, as a young girl, this sweet little poem where she says, "Oh, I want to be like a particle of dust that moves with the wind everywhere, that can fall on the top of the head, on the head of a king, or to the feet of someone." And so to become so subtle and so light and even nearly invisible, that you can really go everywhere. And this is like the vibrations also. And I feel that also is a real process in all of Sahaja yogis, probably to find a very subtle way to work on our environment, because many of us might have had the same experience. We were so inspired by our realization, and we thought everyone has to get this experience because it's fantastic. It is really giving so much opportunities to our life. And we felt so many people around us were not wanting this experience. They were thinking, what are you talking about? Yeah, they didn't understand. I mean, especially in the first years when there was no atmosphere of spirituality in Germany. Now it is much more, people are much more open to it after these years. And yoga is in everyone's head, everyone has practiced once at least yoga. Yeah, but how to reach out? I mean, because the mind, when it is so intellectual, it is really framed, and it doesn't receive intellectual messages. You can only reach out to the heart of people, and with very subtle vibrations and also sweet words and sweet behavior, and and I don't know. I just did a song on this German on this word. On the particle of dust. Nice. So I could play that.
Okay, please.
Okay. And it's so late already, I see. Oh, I wanna be small, like a particle of dust that moves well everywhere. I wanna be small, like a particle of dust that moves well the wind and the air. It can go and sit on the head of a king, or it can fall to the feet of someone. It can go and sit on the head of a king, or it can fall to the feet of someone. Oh, I wanna be small, like a particle of dust that moves well the wind everywhere. Oh, I wanna be small, like a particle of dust that moves well the wind in the air. But I wanna be a particle of dust that is fragrant, that is nourishing, and that's enough. That is fragrant, that is nourishing, and that's enough. But I want to be a particle of dust that is fragrant, that is nourishing, and that's enough. That is fragrant, that is nourishing, and that's enough.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful Yuta. It's so nice. I never heard it as with the music. When did you compose this one? Like recently or?
No, it's quite a long time ago, and I never published all my songs, a lot of the songs. So perhaps it's time now to to put them on YouTube or somewhere.
Exactly. That's why I was thinking. It never came to me or never came to us. I don't remember to hearing that. It's so wonderful, so nice. Yes, you should. And also, of course, the first recording is in this program. This music for this recording will be happening right now, so it will be there. So wonderful. It's so nice. And Yuta, I know this time is already getting over, but I would like to tell everyone is at the very beginning as we announced it that Yuta actually she's a songwriter, especially for the children's songs also. As she said, it really helps for the children to meditate with the music, with the image or the some videos. And so this is just kindly that I would like to remind you, if you really feel, if you would like to your children to meditate, to settle down just for 5 minutes or 10 minutes with the music, it really helps a lot. And there are so many music with the videos which is already in the YouTube. And so you can always help like that. Of course, children, they don't have any seeking like us because they don't have any condition, they don't have any searching like us as we had it before. But of course, we want all the children to be to settle down with their attention, with their desires, or maybe with their mind. So it really helps to become the silent, and it brings them into balance or into center with those music, right? Maybe Yuta, you may add something more. This is my experience or my observations, and you may also tell how does it help those music for the children's meditation. Would you like to say more something?
Yeah, I always love to meditate with children, and it's because they respond so easily on these songs, and they like to sing them and to do the movements along with the songs. So it just in just some seconds they are in the connection, and they remember that about the main things to focus on in life, about the creativity or the qualities of Saraswati, Brahmadeva, or Jagadambe. So when they are afraid, they can sing the song of Jagadambe, or the song of Adibhumi Devi. So I guess the music is a very nice possibility to catch the attention and to guide the attention in the direction of spirituality also.
Yes.
Of that true being.
Very nice. Thank you. Thank you, Yuta. How about one of there is, as you said, one of the song which is the piece in my Nabi, which is already in YouTube. It's about 2 minutes if you can be with us. But if you really have to leave, please don't hesitate. But I really love to share this one of the music which is already recorded with the video. And as Yuta said, which is the piece in my Nabe, such a beautiful song. But of course, there are many. So when you type it any of the song, and then it brings all the other songs, right, Yuta? So one of the song I would like to share with you, with everyone. So it's beautiful, and you can just watch, and in the same time you can just bring your attention on the Sahasrara. It really helps a lot for us also.
Peace in my Nabi, peace in the world, peace in my Nabi, and the universe will shine the beauty of Mother. Peace in my Nabi, peace in the world. Peace in the world, peace in my Nabi, and the universe will shine the beauty of Mother. Peace in my Nabi, peace in the world. Peace in my Nabi, peace in the world, peace in my Nabi, and the universe will shine the beauty of Mother. Peace in my Nabi, peace in the world, peace in my Nabi, peace in the world.
Okay, So that's it. It's so nice, such a beautiful song. It's always joy giving to listen. From my side also. I mean, we loved. I mean, we have these CDs. I mean, with the other songs, and just I want to tell, we used to listen always in the car for the children, and we used to sing together. Okay, so nice, Yuta. I know its time is already past, but yeah, we didn't have enough so much time to talk with you. But of course, we had a wonderful meditation, and you gave lots of tips. It feels to ask you to come to this program again, Yuta, to rest of the which we didn't listen other memories and experience from you, and we love to have you again.
Yes, okay. I can
We
come
always
again.
ask this question, and so because with this small, I mean, short time, and it is not really enough to bring everything. Because can you imagine, like how many years? 32 years, and it's not enough for this little program in that small the short time. So thank you so much, Yuta, for your time, for your effort, and for the beautiful meditation and all those tips. It really helped a lot for everyone, for all of us.
Thank you. It was a real pleasure, a pleasure to meditate with you all, and yeah, I felt I could relax to be instrument. Before the days before, I was a bit nervous, to be frank, but then I just fell into a peace. Yesterday evening, I prepared here everything, and I got really very peaceful. Though I hadn't not much sleep, but I feel very joyful now and satisfied to meet you all.
Oh, so nice to hear. Very nice to hear. Actually, exactly. We had the same peace and the same joy, and that you brought us actually today. Thank you so much, and please take care and keep in touch whenever you can. Please come back, Yuta.
Okay.
Have
Yes.
a wonderful day to you, and lots of love to you and your family. Jai Shri Mata.
Yeah. And sleep well, everyone who is going to bed now.
Yes, I would
Finally.
like to. I know. Yeah, I really apologize. It takes I mean the tonight is 11:15. I know some of us already left, but whoever could able to stay with us, I really appreciate for everyone actually. Whoever left, also of course we always appreciate for everyone to join this program, and it brings lots of joy. And when we meditate together and we learn together. And thank you for your patience, and thank you for all your time. Let's see you next week again at the same time with the same link. And have a good night. And I know some of us are watching from Europe and from Africa. And have a wonderful day to you all. Lots of love to you all. Take care. Jai Shri Mataji. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone.
Good night.